Thank you very much, Hickory Shells. It's always a pleasure to work with you two, J-Dogging in the booth. We have Zilla with us, the captain, the mastermind, the rock in the top, playing the Wukong in Game 3. How you feeling, buddy?
Hey, I'm feeling great. A really good 3-game series. I think everyone would say that. Maybe not the third game, but I'd say the first two were really good games. So I'm feeling really
Definitely.
good.
Yeah, I mean, there was just a slugfest in those first two games. You guys managed to drop game one despite having a huge lead. What were the comms like going into game two? How was the reset? What was the mental like?
So game one, we knew we were up a lot, right? But it's just, Set's been a champ that I haven't really been playing a lot, so I don't know the full capability of his playstyle. If you've seen my recent match history, I've been playing him a lot, but I'm still learning. But we we had a really big lead, and I think we really needed a group a little more, but they started just catching up, so we couldn't. Like the team fights were getting bad because they had an Orin and a Mumu, and I think definitely was one of the reasons was because of like uh their they had a really different,
Oh
different.
yeah.
They got a Mumu top lane, Orange jungle,
It
so
was
that was,
surprising.
yeah, and then also the Rumble mid. You don't really see that often. It's more of the Rumble in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but like our mental, we try to keep it collected, but we knew that should have been an easy game for us.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and also it was like one of our first stream matches, so a little
That's
bit,
right. Yeah, you got some
sometimes,
nerves, you got some jitters
yeah,
that you got to shake off, right? I mean,
yeah,
you brought up these very unorthodox picks, so clearly
for
you
sure.
guys were also surprised by a Mumu or an Rumble in that order, top jungle, mid lane. So it caught you guys off guard. Did you guys feel more prepared in Game 3 after having already played that in Game 1? Is that part of what happened with your success?
Uh, yeah, going into game two, we knew they were going to try something like a little. We thought they were going to try something different, but they brought out a very like normal lineup. You'd see Garen, Nocturne, and
Mhm.
Gwen's a little different. She hasn't really been seen in the comp play because there's that like little phase where if she's
Buffer
like,
period,
oh
yeah.
yeah, buffer
And they
period.
lane swapped it too.
Yeah, and that's what really caught us off guard.
Hmm.
And we really wanted to let Arth take, control of the game, let him set the flow.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I mean, you saw his rumble.
Yeah.
We wanted to take that away from them too. And we had the first pick, so that's what we really wanted to, get out there. Even though we were down, uh
In Game
you saw
2,
like
yeah.
we were down, but we just let it happen. As I said, we just let Arth take control of the game, and look what happened.
I mean, yeah, that B1 Rumble pick, power pick on the blue side proved to be incredibly strong. You bring up Arth, him encounters, man, they did a phenomenal job of just doing so much damage in these team fights. But you're on the interview desk right now. You have this more supportive role on your team. I'm taking a look at your KDAs. You're playing Malphite, you're playing CC. I mean, Wukong's a bruiser, but he's got a lot
Yeah,
of CC that he's bringing to the table as well. Is
yeah.
this kind of the role that you found yourself in as the captain? You're playing these big CC bot champions.
Yeah, for sure. No, they put me on this, as you said, CC bot champs, and I mean I'm fine with it because you know if we're winning, that's all I care about.
That's
Like
right. Team
I
player.
mean, yeah, team player, and I know Arth and Counters, they're both great players, and they're both
Mhm.
mechanically great. They've been playing since like the age of League of Legends, like whenever it first started. And I've only recently gone back into the game, like season 10, season 9. So I'm fine with playing Malphite, Set, Wukong, and like our past games. Like I'm fine with playing that supportive role because I know that they can just pick up my load that I'm like, just
Yeah.
sitting down.
I mean, that's awesome. You guys clearly have great team cohesion. I'm going to leave it up to you. Anyone you want to shout out before I let you go here?
Hey, I just want to shout out the boys at Hawkthorne. I want to shout out Kanai. I know Kanai, big person in like helping Hawkthorne, like being an actual team.
Mhm.
If Kanai didn't give me the opportunity, I wouldn't be here. And I'm just gonna say Light League. You guys aren't ready for us. You know, we've only dropped 2 games, and we got many more to come.
That's amazing, man. I love to hear it. It was a pleasure having you on the desk with us tonight. Congratulations on your series win against a very formidable opponent in Divine Ascension Sapphire. Thanks, Zilla.
Yep.
Thank you very much, Zilla.
Go ahead, Agri.
Oh, I was gonna say, what's up? How's it going, Dunsey? How's your night? There's a few things that I wanted to check in with the rest of the league before we did head out. I mentioned that Danish Ascension took a 3-0 versus Supports Burden. Couple other updates. CB Clockwork is at the 2 game mark versus Enigma Eclipse. Still do not know the final. We're scheduled between Lotus White and Cape Dogs. At least it is going to be our number 1 team versus about a number 8 team. So we'll see how that goes. But Redacted is up 2-0 so far versus Classic Esports. We'll see if Classic can pull out the win in that final one. Just want to give us a little bit of an update before we, kind of roll out for the night. But yeah, Dunsey, you got any final words for us?
That was a banger of a series. I mean, we kind of joke around and kind of give you a little bit of hate here for having Divine Ascension Sapphire at 3, but they balled out too, man. So I was very impressed by these teams, and I'm very excited to see them moving forward.
All right, you show me how we take it away.
Thank you, Hickory, Zephyr. You know, we're missing you a little bit right now. Shell's amazing job on the desk. I want to shout out both Crisp10 and J Dogging behind the scenes making this all possible. It was a great time. We'll see you next week on Light League.
Thank you, guys. See you.